Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. This is today's look. Super elongated eye with the corner lashes and amazing full pout. I feel that this look is totally appropriate for the holidays, parties. It is super easy to recreate as long as you pay attention to what you are doing. It will take a little bit more time than my normal looks because you do have to be precise, but the result is just perfect. I really think that you are gonna love it. Please give it a go and try it out because you are going to be amazed how gorgeous this look looks. Thank you guys for spending some time with me. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. Comment down below if you still have questions. I will gladly answer them. And if you are curious how I created this look, keep on watching. I want to create a look that is going to be an ultimate party look, Christmas look, holiday look, whatever you want to call it. Today I want to show you how to contour before you apply your foundation. I think this is going to be very educational and fun, and you will see how it looks and what it does to the skin, all those beautiful things. Becca Under Eye Corrector. I'm going to use it under my eyes. I also want to use it right here. We're just going to highlight it so they're going to appear closer, and they're not going to look that prominent. For the contour today, I'm going to be using Becca Low Light Sculpting Perfector. This product is great and you can tell that it's been loved. I love it. I use it a lot when I work with my clients. So I think it's my second. Yeah, it is. So I really do love this product. So with the Morphe E55 brush, I will just apply it and I will contour my face wherever I feel I need more dimensions. So right now I look pretty round, squarish, not that good. So wherever I would apply my powder contour, I am gonna apply my cream. I'm not blending just yet. I'm just creating the shape I want to go for. So basically it is the same thing as you would do after your foundation, and then take your time and blend it without, you would probably worry if you're going to move your foundation or not. This step allows you to be a little bit more heavy-handed because it is going to be covered with other products like foundation and concealer. So it will give you time to blend it out, and it also maps out where you are going with this look. So we are all very asymmetrical, and that is totally fine as long as you know how to work it. And I'll use it on my brow bone right here. And let's blend it out. I blend it up because I feel that the lighter this part is, the sharper is the look. Jawline. If your jawline is very sharp already, you probably can skip this step. You don't need it. You do want to be pulled together, so you do want everything to marry together, but you do want everything to be blended, but it's not like you absolutely have to contour your jawline. Or if your nose is already perfect, I don't think you need to contour it. This whole thing, it looks a bit weird right now, but it's totally fine because we are going to be applying our foundation over it. So it's totally fine. The thing is, you gotta make sure that everything is blended, just because if it's going to be sharp lines, you're going to be dragging it all over your face with your foundation, and the whole purpose of it, so the product would stay exactly where you want it. So the product would stay exactly where you want it and would be under your foundation without, rubbing it all over the face. I will use Dior Backstage Foundation. So I will apply it at the center of my face, blending it outwards as always, but wherever I apply my contour, I'm just going to be extra careful when I blend it out. So on the nose, so you don't want to drag it where your contour is, just make sure with very light strokes to go over it very, very lightly. So it will give you coverage, but it's not going to drag and pull all the product that you put underneath. And the same thing goes for your powder application. So whenever you are doing your foundation and then applying powder, don't drag your product over your foundation, because you are, you're moving it. So gently press rather than drag, especially if you are heavy-handed. Something to keep in mind. Okay, so basically what it did, it gave me this dimension to my face, because normally you would apply foundation and you look washed out. This allowed me to keep some definition on my face, and it will look even better when I'm going to apply powder over it. It's just an extra step for a more sophisticated look. It is a trick that a lot of makeup artists use. I wouldn't do it on a daily basis just because no one has time for it. If it is a special event you're going for, if it's a party, if there's a lot of pictures that are going to be taken, and you do have time for it, it's cool. It is a cool thing to remember and to do it. And you know what? You will see the difference. You will forget about it, and then you would look at the pictures and you would be thinking, what did I do that day that I'm looking that good? Which means you did something right. Okay, this is good for now. The other thing I want to do, I do want to conceal my eyes. I'll use NARS Soft Matte Concealer. I've been loving this, and that's honestly the only thing I used since I purchased it. I really like it. And the brush came in. The brush came in the mail, and I'm really loving it. This is Sephora Pro Airbrush Detail 57. Yeah, looks like this. Really gorgeous brush, very soft. The shape is perfect for your concealer. I am enjoying it. It is a step up from the Real Techniques Expert Concealer Brush. So if you feel like stepping up your game and going a little bit, and being a bit extra with your brushes, it's a really good brush to have. Whatever is left on the brush, I'll just go across my eyelid as a primer. In between my eyebrows, I'll go down my nose, because why not? Make sure not to go over where your contour was, so just a straight line here. And you can spot conceal wherever you need to. I will use Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder with my Makeup Fair 140 wavy brush. I'll powder my under eyes. I'll make sure that nothing has creased. You can bake if you feel like it. I haven't been talking about baking actually. Next topic. We'll talk about baking. The time will come. I want to powder the center of my face with it. So my nose, my chin, around my nose, sides of the nose, and definitely my oily forehead. I will be using my Charlotte Tilbury and Hakuhodo angled brush. Any angled brush would do. And we are going to be applying this product where we apply our contour. So I'm gently pressing it in, because I don't want to move this product around. So I'm being very, very light-handed. So I'm concentrating most of my products right here and extending it to the ear, and then with whatever is left on my brush, I'm just moving closer to my mouth. Okay, and if I feel that I need to blend a little bit, I'm moving up with very, very light touches. And again, we are not trying to make ourselves a completely different person. What we are trying to do is to create a better version of ourselves. So if you want a thinner nose, if you want a smaller face, if you want your face to be more oval, this is exactly what it's going to do. The thing is, just keep in mind that we are all different, and what works for me, it might work for you, but it might be not something that you actually need. So what would be great is to study your face, know your angles, like the same thing as you know your angles for the pictures, right? And you know, okay, I want to do it this, I want to do it that, and based on what you want to do, you apply dark color. The way it works, where the dark color is applied, contour, it looks more further away. Whatever the lighter color is applied, it looks closer. So this actually allows you to play with your face, with the structure of your face, right? Okay, let's move on to our nose. Very lightly. We don't want to end up with two bars going straight on our nose. Everything has to be seamless and smooth and perfect, and it shouldn't look like you try too hard. That's the cool thing about it, because if you're gonna apply soft touches and you're gonna be very light with your product, it's not gonna look like you tried so hard, but it's just gonna look perfect. This is what we are aiming for an effortless, beautiful, natural look. If you have a little bit of a double chin situation going on, you can also use a darker color and apply right under your chin to create the shadow, to get rid of the double chin. And if you want your nose to be a bit shorter, you can apply a bit of powder right here. So it's going to create a shade, and your nose is going to look smaller. You know what? With the same brush, just a little bit right into our socket, very lightly, but so the color would be there, so everything would be monochromatic and blended, and it would be in the same color family. I do want to use a blush. I want something refreshing. I don't want something super dark, and I think I'm gonna go for this gorgeous color from the Hourglass Unlocked palette. This beautiful color is just gorgeous. I love it. This is exactly what, with the same brush, this is exactly what I'm going to use on the apples of my cheek. On the apples of the cheeks. I used to hate blush, I'll be honest with you. I was never a blush person. But now I feel like I'm starting to get it, you know? It does make you look younger. My skin absorbs blush in seconds. So at first it looks like it's too much, but then it's just okay, you know. And I used to hate blush because I tend to get red whenever I'm nervous or stressing out, or I've been outside and it's been cold or it's been hot. I'm always red, and this is why I used to hate blush, because I was like, whoa, why would I apply more color when I'm trying to get rid of it? But now I'm kind of okay with it. And because I already hold this palette in my hands, I think I'm gonna use this gorgeous highlighter right here. It's very festive and it looks beautiful on the skin. It's not too much, it's not too glowy, it's not as sparkly so you would see it from the space, but it's just the perfect amount to have this gorgeous glassy looking skin. I think I've already told everyone, but listen, I'm gonna say it again, because these palettes, they should be loved and everyone should know how amazing they are. I just recently went on a trip to New York and I took this palette with me. I took the Ghost Ambient Lighting palette, and that was honestly the only thing I used. I think it's so useful, so convenient to have it with you. It's a huge mirror, bunch of colors, powders, highlighters, bronzers, everything. It's just one palette that will create your whole face. How amazing is this? So I can't stop using it. Can't stop, won't stop. Well, and they're pretty pricey, so. Tartelette palette. And I'll mix two colors, Dreamer and Power Player, with my 16S Makeup Forever brush. They're pretty old, but any like pointy flame kind of looking brush would do. And what I am going to do, I'm just going to extend the shape of my eye. So I'm just creating a line. I'm imagining a line that goes from the bottom of my lash line up. And the same thing I'm going to do for my other eye. What it's going to do, it's going to allow me to have a guideline for the shape that I'm going to be working with. I'll pick a dark shadow for my eyeliner look. I'm going to use Bombshell and Fashionista. I'll mix them together and I'm going to go over the line and blend it into my lash line. Does it make sense? I'm applying my eyeshadow over the line that I applied as a guideline and also into my lashes. You see? And it creates a flick. This is why I always say it's very useful to have a really tiny angled brush in your kit. It allows you to create wing eyeliner in seconds. Same thing for the other eye, right? So you would apply it over the line that we created, and then we'll just blend it into our lash line. I'll go back to my 16S brush. I'll mix Bombshell and Multitasker now. I'm all about mixing these days. And what I am going to do, this is why it is handy to have a pointy brush. I am going to go over this line. So I will be blending it, but a bit over where I applied my liner. Sometimes it's just easier to see what I'm doing so you get the idea. The key is for everything to be very soft, very blended, with no harsh lines whatsoever. This is why all your brushes have to be small. I don't have anything underneath yet, okay? So let's work with this side. So this is the eyeliner that we applied with the angled brush, okay? So this is the line that we are keeping. We're gonna blend above it. And let me just move closer so you would see. Okay, you apply the shadow right over the black line that you have. You don't want to move the black eyeshadow because this is what makes the whole fit. This is what makes the whole look crisp and sharp. You can clean up afterwards if you're gonna mess it up, but try to keep it as it is, okay? So we are just blending the eyeshadow that we applied. We do want to keep the center of our eyelid as light as possible. Do you see what I'm doing? I am blending out the line into my crease right here. This is why it is important to have a pointy and very soft brush, just because it allows you to be very precise with what you're doing. If you will be using something like 217, or this is real techniques, something like 217 or the classic blending brush, you might go all over the line that you already applied. So it's best to use something small. If you don't have a brush like this, you could use a pencil brush or something flat, but it needs to be pointy, okay? So I keep blending until I have this soft wash of color, right? Whenever you blend it out most of your product and you almost don't have anything on your brush, you can play around with this corner right here. So you're not blending the sharp crisp line, you're blending above it and also creating a shape. If you are afraid that you're gonna move it, just tilt your brush and go this way, so you wouldn't have to worry about messing up your liner. Another thing, what you can do, you can modify this look. You can either leave it just like that with bare bottom, not my personal favorite. You can use the same color and line your bottom a little bit. You can use a shimmer and line your bottom too. So totally up to you. You can play around with it. I'll go in with this gray color, Power Player, and I will just apply it right here in the outer corner of my lower lash line, kinda connecting it with the wing here. I'm not going low. I'm just basically putting this color in between my lashes because I do want to have this connection, but I don't want it to be super sharp. So you see the difference? Let's do it for the other eye. Very soft, and the color has to be lighter than the one that you were using on top. This is why all those palettes are so useful, because normally the colors are put together the way that they are complementary to each other. So you can't go wrong. It's just the color has to be a little bit lighter. Now with whatever is left on my brush, I'm gonna go all over. Urban Decay Corrupt Pencil. Right in between my lashes, on my top waterline. Because you see, it brings it all together, it ties everything together, and the line is sharper on this side. Can you tell? Okay, I think I'm happy with the shape. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna curl my lashes, pop some mascara on, and then our lashes, and then we'll see how everything is gonna come together. And then we'll decide if we want glitter, shimmer, and all that beautiful stuff. So Kevin Aquan Lash Curler, MAC in Extreme Dimension. The thing is, even if you are blessed with gorgeous lashes, individuals or corner lashes are still gonna do the trick. Because you want your eye to be pulled out even more. Even with mascara, you can see how it's like, but I'm telling you, the lashes, you're gonna see it yourself. I just have an idea. I'm gonna apply this MAC pale yellow eye pencil. You can totally use something like a nude pencil or flesh color, anything that you have. It's just I want my eyes to be brighter, and this is gonna help me. My lashes are a bit too much for this look, I'll be honest with you, but this is the only thing that I have right now. These are number 20s from MAC, and I'll use my duo glue. This is a black one. If you don't know how to apply glue onto your lash, just hold it with a pair of tweezers. Just grab the other end of your brush, dip it in glue, and then run it right onto the band of your lashes, like so. Give your glue a couple seconds just so it would dry a little bit, and it would be so much easier to apply it on, and it's not gonna move all over your eye. Close your eye and try to look down. Be totally relaxed, because if you're gonna blink and move your eye and look straight ahead, it's gonna, your eyelash is gonna move. So look down and just put your lash where you want it to be. And this is how it's done. Try not to blink so much, just because your glue is still setting. If it's not gonna be super comfortable right away, it's totally fine. you will apply a little bit of mascara, or whenever the glue is dry, you can pinch it with your fingers and it will fit like a glove. It will fit perfectly. Okay, let's apply our lashes for the other eye. Look down. Relax your eye. Oh, you can see. Let me do it this way. No. Okay, so I would do it this way, right? I would relax and I would pop it on. Because you can't see, I'll do it the other way, but you'll get the idea. I'm still looking down. No, you see, it's very hard. How do I do it so you would see? I'm gonna close my eyes so you would see. Can you? Did you see it? I don't know if you saw it. I hope you did. Okay, and just place it and let it dry. And here you go. Corner lashes on. They look perfect. Like the whole look is just, I'm telling you, it's one of the best ones. Our lashes are on. I'm pretty certain that the glue is already dry. So I will go back with my mascara. Eyelashes and my corner lash are connecting. I'm gonna apply more mascara just so they would blend in. So it wouldn't be that noticeable, the difference in length and volume. I'll be using two pencils. Both of them are NYX. One, the first one for the overlining would be nude beige, and the other one that I'm gonna fill my lip with is pale pink. At first, I'm not gonna overline my lips. I am just applying liner where my natural lip goes, right? And then I'm gonna take a look, I'm gonna see what I'm getting and then what I wanna do with it. I think this works for me better because I don't wanna go crazy. I just want to perfect what I already have. Sometimes you need even less than you think. Okay, so this is what I got. I know that I want my lip to be higher right here, so this is what I'm gonna play with. I want to be more pouty. So I will overline this side. You see? I'll match the other side. And I'm gonna make my bottom lip a bit lower. I have the shape that I like and that I want. So now it's time to fill in our lip with the pink pencil. I'm just gonna fill in the whole lip with it. And now what I want to blend everything together, so I'm gonna get a lip brush and make sure that everything is super blended and seamless. I like to buff out the pencil wherever I overline my lip. I like to buff it out so it would look as natural as possible. As much as I love a matte lip, I think I want to top it off with a gloss because it's just a party season, and why not? Fenty Beauty Glass Bomb in the color Diamond Milk. It's one of my favorite glosses of all time. It smells great. It is very appropriate for the season. It's very cool toned and I'm loving it. So I'm going to apply it in the center and blend it out. And with this product, less is more. If you're going to apply a lot of it, it's going to look too silvery and it might not look flattering. But if you're blending it out, it's just perfect. And it works with any color. Do we need a bit of a sparkle on our eyes? We'll see. I love the pout with these eyes. I think it's not too much because the eye is not so dark, so the lips are being the center of attention, even though we are having this beautiful winged out look. I'm really tempted to use this Fenty Beauty How Many Carats Diamond Bomb, but I already did in my other video. What? You know what? I just realized that I created this beautiful eye, but I've never powdered my eyelids. So I'm going back to my Tartelette palette. I'll use these two colors, the Free Spirit and Super Mom. I am gonna mix them together, and I'm just gonna lightly pack it on to my eye, just so it wouldn't move. I got so distracted with my eyeliner and lips and everything in between that I totally forgot this step. So you would definitely have to powder it, because if you don't, if your eyelids are oily, that you might get creasing. And just to prevent this from happening, we need to powder our eyes. We're not changing the color, we're just, setting it. But I still do want to use a little bit of glitter. So I will use this Fenty Diamond Bomb in How Many Carats, because I think it's gorgeous and it's one of the best products to use during the holiday season. And I will pack it on. Again, this is why I love this product so much, because it doesn't change the color. It still allows me to have this light color all over my crease, but whenever the light is going to be hitting it, it's going to show this gorgeous glittery eyelid. You can hardly tell that I have something there, but when I'm going to be moving and the artificial light is going to be catching it, it's going to be perfect. I really like it. The only thing that I am missing is something shimmery in the corner, in the inner corner of my eye. I just want it to pop a little bit. So with a pencil brush, with my, I'll use the Makeup Forever 216 pencil brush, and I'm gonna go into my Tom Ford palette in the lightest color there, just in the corners here. You can use the same highlighter, you can use the Hourglass palette, whatever you have on hand. It doesn't have to be a totally different palette for it. I just want to have a little bit of glossiness here. Guys, this is my finished look. I really hope that you enjoyed it. It is simple, but you just have to be very careful with the way you are blending your eyeliner, and you're good to go. I feel these eyes are complementary to everyone. Using corner lashes is always a good idea. If they're not super long, they're not even that visible, but they create this extra step that looks gorgeous in pictures and in person. So definitely give it a try. Don't worry if you won't be able to master it from the first try. Again, can't stress enough how important it is for your glue to dry just a little bit, because whenever it's a little bit dry, it just sets and it allows you to place and move your lash without dragging it all over the place. So don't rush there. Make sure that your hand rests on something so you wouldn't be, wobbly. And the success is gonna come. Totally promise you that. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you are excited for the holidays the same way as I am. And please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you very soon with my new video. Until next time, stay healthy, gorgeous, and beautiful. I love you all. Bye.